Ganymede. If you think of gay thoughts, a Ganymede monster will come to attack you and terrorize you. Does this mix of drama and horror work? Let's find out. Set in a small town where everybody knows each other, we meet Lee, played by Jordan Dow, who is a 17 or 18-year-old teenage boy who is, I assume, in his final year of high school. He is withdrawn, he is very quiet, he doesn't seem to have many friends, and he competes in a lot of sports and a lot of social activities because his father forces him to. His father, Big Lee, played by Joe Crest, is the head of the family. He's very controlling. He's sometimes physically abusive, mostly verbally abusive. And he very much cares about the image of his family in the community. And he uses religion to control his family and to use religion to tell his family, his son and his wife, how they can act and what they can do. The mother of the family is Floy, played by Robin Lively, who in real life is the half-sister of actress Blake Lively. Floy is a bit of a religious Karen. She spends most of the film telling her son what he can do and who he can socialize with. But Floy is controlled by and scared of her husband, Big Lee. Floy had a gay brother who jumped in the river many years ago because he brought shame on the family and on the community. And Floyd's husband, Big Lee, resents her for having a gay brother and for bringing gay thoughts into the family. And there is Kyle, played by Pablo Castelblanco, who is a flamboyant, openly gay teenage boy who is in the same year of high school as Lee. He has a crush on Lee and he purposely starts to join the same activities as Lee so he can spend more time with Lee and get to know him a little bit better. Lee at first is dismissive of Kyle, but as the film goes on, a friendship develops and Lee is open to spending more time with Kyle. A bit later, Lee confesses to Kyle his true feelings about Kyle, but this causes Lee to have panic attacks and run away from the situation, and then a relationship can't be formed. Then one day, anytime Lee has gay thoughts or someone in his family brings up his relationship with Kyle, a monster called Ganymede appears and terrorizes Lee's thoughts. And Lee is the only person who can see this Ganymede monster. This Ganymede monster doesn't really attack or do anything, but it just stands there. It looks very grotesque and just growls a lot. Again, Lee confesses to Kyle his true feelings for him and that he's having sexual thoughts about him, but anytime he tries to discuss this with Kyle, this Ganymede monster appears and he has panic attacks and they are not able to advance their romantic relationship. One day, Lee is caught in his bedroom with Kyle with no shirt on by Lee's parents. Big Lee is very angry and very abusive, so he physically throws Kyle out of the house and decides to enlist the help of Pastor Royal, played by David Koechner. Pastor Royal thinks it is best to perform gay therapy on Lee to be rid of his gay thoughts. He explains to Lee's parents that Lee is being haunted by a monster called the Ganymede, and this Ganymede is causing Lee to have gay thoughts and gay temptations. Soon after, Lee agrees to visit Pastor Royal because he is annoyed by these panic attacks and these visits by the Ganymede monster. So Lee visits Pastor Royal and Pastor Royal performs a sermon on Lee. But this doesn't work. Lee still is conflicted by his true feelings for Kyle. I'll let you discover the final act for yourself, but it does get pretty crazy and hectic. In the final act, all of the characters in the film end up in one location. It all happens on one night, and all hell breaks loose. Ganymede is an ambitious film, and I can see what the film was going for. The film does a very good job of mixing the drama and the horror elements. The execution is very good, but it's just the script, the story, and the characters that let the film down. The film does occasionally critique people and communities who use religion to tell people what to do and how to lead their lives. But unfortunately, the film doesn't really go anywhere with this and doesn't really delve into this criticism very deeply. I do like the concept of using one sexuality to create a horror film, and this is the film's biggest strength. But unfortunately, this is weighed down by the negative aspects and the script of the film. All of the characters in the film are stereotypical of people we've seen in so many films before. The closeted gay teenage boy who does whatever his father tells him to do, and he has no personality. The hypocritical religious father of the family we've seen so many times before. He's secretly having an affair. He secretly is doing everything that he tells other people not to do. The mother of the family, who is a bit of a religious Karen, who is always telling people what to do and who to spend time with, and who miraculously at the end of the film realizes her mistakes. The openly gay teenage boy who is flamboyant and always has quick one-liners up his sleeve. The bullies at school who pick on Lee and Kyle, who are secretly gay, and the church pastor who has gay secrets of his own. The messages of the film are not very subtle. You should be able to be who you are, be yourself. Gay therapy doesn't work. All of the performances in the film are solid, especially by Jordan Dow, who plays the main teenage boy in the film. All of the other actors in the film aren't really given an opportunity to go outside of their cliched characters, but they do their best with what they're given. Ganymede has some interesting ideas, and the horror elements are very well integrated into the drama, but I was a little bit disappointed by Ganymede. I can only give Ganymede 2.5 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video to see more of my videos in the future. Bye bye.